Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. And now we have a tech discussion. We've been having that online finance discussion, talking about safety online. We took a break last week and we're back to it now, recovering from losses and scam when it comes to the financial markets. Tosan Akapa is my guest now. He's a financial trader in crypto, of course, Forex, and of course the financial markets. It's great to have you, Tosan. You're welcome once again.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back.
All right, good. Now, Tosan, just before we get into our major topic, which is recovering from losses and scam, there's been an update, right? The federal EFCC is looking for the supposed progenitor, the person who is in charge of the scam and all of that, and then there's talk that people can still get their money back. Is that a possibility that people can get their money back? And if they do, will they get all their money back or some of it? What's the possibility?
Okay, yeah. First off, mostly once you lose money, you have to calm down and assess the situation surrounding the loss. And the truth is, EFCC is actually trying their best to get those guys. Let's even assume they get those guys. How are they going to determine how many people invested? I believe we're talking about the CBEX scam, which had over 500,000 users in Nigeria. I mean, how are they going to distribute that money? Now, while I can't say it's impossible, because nothing is impossible, some things can actually happen. But the truth is, if you look at it properly, from things that have happened in the past, we see many, I don't want to mention programs because some of them are in courts right now as we speak. You find out that most of them, you never get your money back. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but it's best to assess the situation and move ahead. If you get your money back, fine. If you don't get your money back, you'll be prepared for the worst. I mean, if you are done what you needed to do in the first place, this loss will not hit you it won't hit you so badly. So mostly some people just feel like, what's the best way for me to recover this loss? Do I rely on the EFCC alone, or do I go back to the scammers and beg them? That's where you find out on many of these groups, you see some people try their best to say, oh, you are the best. I'm talking about the people that really scam them, just trying to massage their egos. Possibly, maybe they'll be able to get their money back. And what those people now do is tell you, say, see, come, why don't you bring some more money? I heard they did that in Stibex. They asked them to bring about the $500.
Wait, some people went to deposit more money into it to try to get the one they scam them off.
Yeah, exactly. It's the desperation that comes with losses. People tend to chase shadows. So after every loss, we actually become very emotional, and we just feel like, what way can I get this money back?
And that gets us to our topic today. Exactly. That gets us to our topic today. That trying to recover losses when it happens, when you are trading. You mentioned that we can be emotional. So how do you lock out your emotion at that particular point? How do you do it personally yourself, Tosan?
Okay, personally, I feel if I have a huge amount of money tied down somewhere, I won't be able to rest. Now, but if I break that amount, if I break it down, I feel more at ease. It's just like this now. Let's just say you have probably 10,000 naira lying around the house, and normally you are a millionaire. That 10,000 naira will not seem like much to you. You just wait and say, let me just watch and see the outcome. So basically, it's just like somebody saying, I want to open a shop now. I want to open a shop right now. And I buy a whole lot of products. After spending so much on it, I decide that, okay, what do I want to do now? I want to sell. Now, when I decide to sell to people and nobody is buying, is that the right time for me to double down on that and say, I want to buy extra products? No, it's actually wrong timing. So what you need to do, or what I do, is I practice good risk management. And if we have the time, I could just run you through what risk management is.
Yes, just a little bit. Let's go through it.
Okay. So risk management is very simple. Just like while you're waiting for the EFCC to conduct their investigation, you are doing everything. And if you have a proven strategy, you tend to stick to that. Now, risk management works with your investment strategy. If you do not have a good investment strategy, the first thing you need to do is get that strategy right. Now, once you have your strategy, if you have 10 million naira, for example, now what do you do with the 10 million naira? It took you 5 years to save up that 10 million for investment. Then somebody brings a juicy offer to you, maybe like a 10x offer. Say, yeah, that your 10 million can actually turn to 100 million. And trust me, there are investments like that, and some of them actually do work. this can actually turn to 100 million naira. And you say, okay, good. Let me pack all the 10 million and put into this project. The moment you put the 10 million into that project, if it works, of course, you become 100 million richer. But if it doesn't, you have been set back by 5 years. It takes you another 5 years to recover another 10 million that you would use to invest. So the best thing you do is to break that amount, say maybe 5% of that 10 million that you have, say 500,000. Now that 500,000, I go the first time, it doesn't work, no problem. There's no investment that is ever 100%. You go the second time, it doesn't work. But the time you go the third time, possibly you might get that 10x, and 10x of 500,000 is 5 million. So you lost the 1.5, but you have gained 5 million. Now you're no longer sitting on 10 million. You're now sitting on about 13.5 million. You take 5% of that and start doing it over time. Now somebody says, no, go big or go home is the way to go. Now that thing has hurt a lot of people. When you hear motivational speakers talk about go big or go home, it just motivates you and you feel like, yes, if I put in a 10 million, I'm getting 100 million out of it. I either go big or I go home. People have gone big and they have gone home at the same time. So why don't you practice
good risk management? Tosan,
exactly.
Wonderful. A number of people are enjoying what you do, but let's wrap up with this, because next time we'll be talking about AI, where AI comes in with all of this, because we've been talking about AI. AI has had a lot, and then people are talking about how much input can you give. So let's just wrap up with this. Just give me 30 seconds. How much input can you do when AI comes into the whole thing? Does it help with safety when it comes to investment online? Just let's wrap up with that thought.
Okay. When it comes to artificial intelligence, it depends on the area. There are some that are actually tailored towards videos. There are some tailored to trading. Currently, my team is actually developing an algorithm that's an AI algorithm that helps people trade. So the world is actually moving fast, really, really fast. So the sooner you embrace AI, the faster you just might, get a whole lot from it. Now, artificial intelligence, we have ChatGPT as well. And it's one of the easiest tools you can use when you are investing. I mean, if you see a program and you just ask, what do you think about this program? It's going to advise you accordingly. That is how beautiful artificial intelligence is right now. Tell you that, okay, this thing is actually showing signs of a scam, so you tread carefully, apply good risk management. It will actually tell you that. So the world has really, really advanced. In fact, AI will suggest some programs to you. It will never tell you what to do outrightly, because it's just like we say, not financial advice. You ensure you do your own research. It will tell you that these are the dangers, these are the possibilities in the area of investment. So those that are early, I wouldn't say this is early, I wouldn't say this is late, but those that embrace artificial intelligence, the sooner you embrace it, the better it is for you. It makes your investment game even better. It makes your work even easier.
Tosan, thank you very much. We'll wrap up there. Next week, we're talking artificial intelligence and trading. We're going to expatiate into that. Thank you. It's been a pleasure always talking to you.
Wonderful. I'm happy to hear that topic. That's an area I really, really love to talk about.
All right. Thank you very much.
It's been nice talking to you again.
All right.